Crawls down the bottom of the racetrack. Kyle running that high line, trying to keep that car wound up, use a little momentum, and he pulls right up to the back bumper of Carl Edwards.
Closer, closer, closer. You know, when they first opened it, look out!
Oh, man!
Tim Schendel in the 52 has a problem right in front of the leaders, and Kyle Busch is heavily damaged.
Wow, and I think Carl Edwards got into him as well.
Yeah, they're just going down in the corner. They don't think anything. This car's going extremely slow, but then right here's where Schendel blows that right front. You see the sparks flying, and then Kyle just knows where to go. I mean, that was just he was just an innocent victim there.
I have not seen something like that in a long time. Kyle Busch, that just happened to him out of the clear blue. Just scraped down the left side of Carl Edwards there, Marty.
And Kenza cleared by Logano. Maybe no. Kenza takes him out. Logano into the wall. Caution comes out and the crowd roars. This is what just took place.
And clearly the 22 is lapping the 20, and 20 obviously intentionally wrecked him. And like what happened the week before was more than 2 weeks before was more than it should have been, and just flat wrecked him.
I'll go to their crew chief right next to me.
Just follow in a row. That's all we're going to finish here.
That's Mike Wallace in the 7 car, Stephen Wallace in the 66, and David Stremme in another car owned by Rusty. Oh, we got a spin. It's a tap from Wallace.
Right behind you.
Oh, the big one in turn 1, heavy contact, cars in the wall. Stephen Wallace heavily damaged. There comes Kyle Krisiloff down. David Rudiman involved. Oh, heavy damage on Stephen Wallace's Chevy. He was having such a great run. And Kyle Busch has damage on the right front of his Toyota.
See the intensity level coming up on these guys.
We saw Mike Wallace look like he was going below David Rudiman right here, but they ran up on a slower car. Wow.
Right. Man.
That's Kevin LePage's 61 that Carl Edwards went up across the back of.
Here goes Kyle Busch.
If he can make that work down on the inside, he's trying to make this pass, and I think it's going to happen.
Oh, man. Up across the racetrack in contact with the 07 car.
Reed Sorensen gets a piece.
That's Jason White. Oh, my good.
Wow.
And
a hard lick right there.
That's your points leader, folks, here for the NASCAR Nationwide Series, and he could be done for the night.
3 destroyed race cars right there.
Kyle chooses to talk about this. He's not going to have very good things to say. You can see he's taking the lead right here. Here comes the 07 car. Chase Austin right down in front. It's gone from the outside.
I mean, that's the dilemma. It's a great problem to have, but it can't be a problem.
Sorry, they all stacked up right there. Sorry, Larry. One car, Kurt Busch, slow off the corner.
We got
spin,
problems.
crash, turn 3.
Trouble. And they just keep stacking in there. What turned into one car problem over in turn 2 ended up with all these cars tore up in turn 3.
Blaney, Yaley, and Edwards.
And I believe that just knocked Yaley up in the outside wall, and then they started stacking up behind. You see Compartier and the 10 car hard on the inside wall, and it was on from there.
It was Carpenter's teammate, Elliott Sadler, couldn't check up quick enough, got in the back of Patrick.
Boy, did you see Ryan Newman just go, all those guys going by on the apron. Nobody really got slowed down very much.
You can see the trouble right in front of Chase Elliott. 2 cars wrecking around. 17 Tanner Berryhill and 93 Kevin Swindell. I don't know if the 9 got any front end damage. Looked like he might have got into the back of these cars here. Well, that's pretty obvious what happened there, but you can see the damage that the 9 got quite a bit. He hit the wall with the right side and then pretty hard in the back of the 93.
A ferocious crash in the back straightaway off turn number 2. Tony Stewart, the leader around. Mark Martin's in it. Ward Burton's in it. One car got completely sideways and the track was blocked. Look at the damage to Schrader's car. He is climbing out. His teammate Johnny Benson is involved.
It's Tony all by himself.
Going low.
Oh, Buckshot got in. Buckshot got in trouble.
He was sideways off turn 2, got loose, and Tony Stewart just came up on him so fast, nowhere to go. There's where Jeff Gordon got the damage. Sterling Marlin gets through, and Bill Elliott gets through.
Oh,
there's the hit.
Goodness.
Spencer just pile drove Stewart's car.
A strange and terrible wreck as Mark Martin was caught up in an accident in front of him off turn 4, spun down pit road and caught the butt end of the opening of pit wall. You see Mark climbing from the car there, fortunately, because look where that car hit that wall, just behind the driver's compartment. So this began. Mark had Casey Kane coming up from behind him, racing for the lead. Juan Pablo Montoya and Bobby Labonte were racing right in front of him in turn 4.
Yeah, and this Mark had caught these cars. You can see Bobby Labonte looks like just loses it, gets loose with that car right up behind him there. But Mark had been there for a while, and you can see Mark spinning now. Not much you can do except hold on and lock the brakes as a driver at this point in time.
And right there, oh.
Joey Logano being scored in 38th after this that brought out our most recent caution.
Yeah, that's a tough pill to swallow when you're taken out by a guy that's 15 laps down. I don't know exactly what happened there, but make it right on the 22 here. Just watch, he gets pounded in the left rear.
Joey Logano in the garage. Let's hear from him, Marty.
And he just watched that replay and was just shaking his head in disbelief. Ever see anything like that?
Yeah, slowest car on the racetrack took us out. Go figure. We had a pretty good auto trader forward. We're just doing what we can to hang in there. We were obviously running second. Brad is really, really fast. He's definitely a car to beat right now. But
Caution is out at lap 28. Andy Hillenberg, lapped car, spun, and Jeff Gordon, who came in here 5th in the Nextel Cup points, piled into Hillenberg. Jeff is okay. Let's show you what happened.
Well, the 80 car's up there in the groove, and here comes Tony, and Tony gives him a little tap trying to get him down out of the way, and he turns him around, and Jeff, you just can't turn down right there. There's no way to stop. There's no way to turn. Jeff was hoping maybe the 80 would go down the hill. He could get by on the outside, but it just did not happen for him.
And Jeff had Elliott Sadler right underneath him.
He was forced up to the high side, and then the only thing he could hope for was that 80 car would slide down the hill.
And I think a split second later, he would have slid down the hill.
Yep. Just in the wrong place at the wrong time.
For the leader and everybody else that passed him.
And these cars right.
Oh, he got touched.
Got turned
the race
around.
leader. Caution. Can they all avoid him? No.
I think Jeff Gordon got into the back of Bobby Labonte as he slowed.
Yep.
All right, roll.
Clint was doing all he could, to try to race his way around these lap cars. You see the 93. It's a run.
See, that's Kyle Busch right in front of Clint. Wow.
Pounded him.
Yeah.
Travis Kvapil in that 93 car again had just been lapped by the leader Clint Boyer.
And here comes Bobby Labonte.
Jeff Gordon was shown the black flag. He's turning Clint Boyer into the wall, collecting Joey Logano. Caution flag is out.
That was a real act of a champion.
Almirola slides in. Did the leader take the white flag before the caution came out?
Limit to the garage straight right.
Well, they said they were let him have at it. That's having at it right there.
That's a year's worth of frustration.
Oh, conflict. The Cruiser in it. Somewhere in the middle of that is Jeff Gordon.